Hello and welcome to the online English classes for grade 11. The chapter today we are going to do the explanation of is chapter 2, the address from Snapshots book, that is being written by Margot Minko. So, before getting into the chapter, let me give you an insight about the chapter. It is a very touching account of a girl who goes in search of her mother's belonging after the Second World War in Holland. But even after finding that what she so much wanted to touch, to see, to feel, and remember, she leaves everything behind as it could not bring her dead mother back. She decides to move on and live with only memories of her former times. The address that place the address that held so much importance till she visited that place lost its value, and the girl realized that it could not get nothing but pain. So, when she visits, then what things happen to her? They all result into her being used to so that she could move on with her life and nothing to bring back or to feel and touch, and no more have any connections with that house where she lived. So, there are three main characters, children, here in this story. That is daughter. She is the narrator of the story. She will be narrating us the story. Next we have Mrs. S, who is the narrator's mother. Then the third important character here is Mrs. Darling. She is acquaintance. She was a known person of her mother before they were there, before the World War in Holland. So the chapter begins with when the narrator she arrives at this place named Holland, and what kind of attitude does Mrs. Darling shows? A very indifferent attitude towards the narrator. The narrator she knocks at the door, but when Mrs. Darling she opens the door, she doesn't give any sign of recognition. She shows she hasn't recognized the girl at all. Then what happens is she keeps staring at her and doesn't speak even a word. Then the narrator thought that perhaps she was mistaken and had rung the wrong bell. Then the narrator she gets a glimpse. Suddenly she sees the cardigan of the mother. Her mother had knitted green cardigan that the woman is wearing, and she recognizes the cardigan very well. Mrs. Darling now she excuses herself by saying that she could not talk to the girl because, and she asks her to come again another day. That day she was a bit busy, and she shamelessly closes the door on the girl. Now someone watching what happens is she feels as if someone was from the window, someone was having a very careful look at the narrator. Then what happens is now she remembers what all her mother had told her about Mrs. Darling. Now the narrator now she reminds herself of the things that were told by her mother about Mrs. Darling. She tells that Mrs. Darling she was just a known person before World War, before they left the Holland, and she also tells that she took everything every time she used to visit her mother, every time she used to take something or the other from their house, and then whatever good things she had, they were all taken away by her. Then Mrs. Darling she says that she was carrying each heavy every time because they were leaving for Holland, so she collected each and everything from them and then she took away to their home. Then what happens is now the narrator she has remembered the address, but she waited time to go there. Initially, after the war was over, she was not interested in all the belongings lying with Mrs. Darling. Now her mother told her that all her belongings they are kept with Mrs. Darling, and she can anytime go and collect and have a look at those things, and either she can take from her. But she didn't show any sign of interest in her mother's belongings. Then what happens is Mrs. Darling housed in boxes and cupboards and needing to put her back in their own places again. She was scared that things might take very they might be very nostalgic, means she might evoke all the lost emotions, all the lost memories of her mother, and she would become sad by that. So she avoided going to that place, meeting Mrs. Darling, because she would again be reminded of her mother. Then what happens is, but Mrs. Darling doesn't show any sign of interest. She doesn't want her to come back. So she asks her to come back someday again and visit them again, sometime again. So what happens is, but now what happens is, after her first visit did not yield any result, then what happens is, she decides to visit that lady second time again. Then she noticed an old fashioned, now what happens is, she when she enters the house, she notices so many things of her mother's with the Mrs. Darling. There were old fashioned iron candle holder which they never used. Then she asked Mrs. Darling about the home and everything. Then what happens is, the narrator was horrified. She found herself in the midst of their old belongings. So everywhere she could see, there were all the old belongings of her mother, and she could now remember everything that her mother had made by her mother's hand, and it was preserved also by her mother, but at the end it was all taken away by Mrs. Darling. Now what happens is, but all those things were kept in a very odd and very in a tasteless manner, means she just stored the things in the house, but they were not kept appropriately in a correct manner where they must have been done. So the tablecloth, the silver cutlery, and even the still life showing the apple on the tin plate belonged to her family. Everything that was placed on the wall, on the shelves, on the tables, that she remembered, that all belonged to her mother. So narrator's keen now then the narrator keenly observes everything, and she even observes her Mrs. Darling's daughter. Now what happens is, then she remembers observing a girl who was merely 15 years of age, and she was Mrs. Darling's daughter. So what happens is, now she is the next time she visits is, she meets her Mrs. Darling's daughter in her house, and she asks to wait for her, and she wishes to meet her mother. Then that day she has decided that she would definitely go inside and see and meet the girl, the Mrs. Darling. So this was today for the chapter. This is the half part of the chapter we are going to cover today for today's. Thank you, class.